and welcome. Today I have the pleasure of introducing Tini, who is a course creator and a writer as well. So I've met Tini a few months ago and we stayed in touch. So today let's dive into what you do, and let's start with maybe telling us a bit more about yourself. So, what it is that you do, and um, who are the people you work with, and maybe also, what's their problem.
What's their problem? Hey everyone. I just want to thank you, first of all, for inviting me here. I think you're doing a great job with this interview series, and I'm happy you're doing it. And as far as I go, I started my entrepreneurial journey a few years back, and I started with creating meal plans for people. I have a background in nutrition, and I was enjoying that. But at some point, I realized that I wasn't able to serve as many people as I wanted to because I had limited time, and I was creating meal plans. If you've got people in your audience that are into health and wellness and they're familiar with this side, they know that creating a meal plan takes a lot of time, especially if you want to create something that people find meaningful and they really want to follow that meal plan. And
I completely agree because I've been trying to get organized with regards to meals planning, and I still find it a difficult task. So I completely understand how time consuming it is if you want to do it properly. Yes.
exactly. So I was doing that and I started to think, hey, what can I do to maximize my time and also maximize my time? I really wanted to enjoy my free time and I didn't have that much free time. And I wanted to help more people because at some point I had to stop orders from coming in because I wouldn't have been able to um, create those meal plans. So the answer came from my teaching background, and it was to create an online course to teach people how to design their own meal plans. Because at some point, they want, I mean, I know that we all want to be in control of our lives. We don't just want to rely on someone from the outside telling us what to do. So that idea came to me to teach them how to create their own meal plans. But I postponed that for about 6 months because I was scared. I started to research the course creation space and all the courses in the health and wellness space. And I said, I had all these thoughts, right? I was telling myself, who am I to even create a course? How would I even turn a personalized service into a course? And it has to be an awesome course to stand out and all these crazy thoughts. So I gathered the courage. 6 months. It took me 6 months to actually start creating my first course. And what changed after those 6 months was that, first of all, I saw someone creating their course in 10 days. And I said, oh my God, if he can do it, I can do it too. And at that time, I wasn't even comfortable being on video. So I ended up creating my first course. It was voice over slides. And it, it doesn't even matter the format because the information was there and it served the purpose. And it is there, still available, teaching people this amazing skill to prepare their meal plans in advance and use ingredients that they like. So,
So maybe I should I should find your course and and go through it so that it's not so cumbersome anymore to prepare my own meal plans, right? So it's great because yeah, once you create that course, it's there for life or there until you decide it's not good enough anymore and you want to change it. Or so all the courses you've created, I guess, since then, because that was your first one, they are still there, right? Available
exactly.
for people.
Yeah, they're still available. It's not like the information in there is evergreen. So you can use it in 10 years' time and it's it's still going to work because you create it based on your preferences. So if you find that you no longer like one ingredient or one food item or whatever it is, or one combination, you can go through the formulas in the course and design a completely new meal plan. And it's actually a really cool tool to use for health and wellness coaches too. So that also simplifies the meal plan creation process.
Okay. So that was your first course, but obviously now it's not the only one anymore, right? So what happened after that?
Okay, what happened after that? I created more courses in the health and wellness space, and then I was also writing, and I felt like I was not behind, but I wasn't able to focus on my writing as much as I wanted to. And I also felt a bit drained of energy because I was online all the time. So I decided to take a break from social media. So a social media detox, because it's a fancy word and I like it. Word expression. And I did that for 2 months. So I stopped going on Facebook for 2 months. And in that time, I focused on my writing. And I was also doing done for you services for health and wellness coaches who wanted to package their expertise into online courses. So I was
So you
helping them.
started teaching them how to build courses as well.
Yeah, I wasn't teaching them as much as doing the work for them because I know that as an entrepreneurs, we don't have a lot of time, right? So that's what I'm here for, to free up time and to help package their expertise in an impactful way that makes sense into a course that flows and provides results right from the beginning.
Okay, yeah, I understand. So you were well helping them. That were giving you their knowledge, and you were packaging it into a course.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, great. And so yeah, you I remember you talking about this social media detox. So in those 2 months, that's what you needed to finalize your writing and your book.
Yeah, I actually re-edited one book. It was on weight loss quests. This is a concept that I invented because I got bored of doing things the old-fashioned way. And I know that sometimes when we're looking to either do something or stay consistent with something, we want that experience, that rush, that excitement. And doing things in 3-day quests, in 3-day increments, that helped me a lot because I don't teach anything that I'm not experienced in. So everything that I learn and that I experience, I document it. And then if it makes sense, I release it and I tell people about it. So 3 days is enough to see results on something. So even with the meal planning, I remember I did a 3-day quest on just writing down what I'm going to eat the next day. So I did this for 3 days. And this freed up all of my time. I mean, I wasn't worried, oh my God, what am I going to cook for lunch or dinner or something like that? Just having those meals right there. And it also helped me make sure that I wasn't throwing away food and wasting all this, I don't know, vegetables, fruits, and stuff.
Okay, so in this just coming back, so you that's what your first book was about, the 3 days quest.
Um, that's a tough question to answer because I have written about 7 books, and
Oh, okay, okay.
I had written books before that 2 month break, but the cool thing is that I managed to write my first fiction book. It was a collection of afterlife stories, and I was really excited about that because before then I was only writing nonfiction.
Okay, so you're really multi-passionate, as they call, because you've done. It looks like you already have done a lot of different things, and that you have interest in a lot of things as well. So you've got the course building, you've got the nutrition background, and all the stuff that you did, course or books on nutrition, but then you started, with the fiction books, and I'm sure there's more to to you and to your business than that as well, right?
Yeah, and I was just talking with one of my coaches, and she said that we are all multi-passionate after all. It's just that some of us just, I don't know. There's a big, I don't know what to call it, niching and to um, just talking to one specific person, and that was driving me crazy. And I understand it from a point of view, from perspective of, okay, I'm going to create a course. For instance, I'm going to create a course for this specific person, and I'm going to choose this specific person to help me come up with relevant examples for them. But I'm not just going to limit my entire life's experience to creating courses for just one person, because if I've got experience in another area, I can create a course for another person. So
Yes, but I mean, I completely agree with that, because when we talk about niching, we talk about that per product or per service. I mean, the course that you're going to create on preparing meal plans will be for one kind of person, but your fiction book is for a completely different person probably. So no, of course, we have multiple ideal clients based on what we create, and we don't have to limit ourselves or the whole of our business to one type of client. No, we can go broader, but I think I mean, from a marketing background, it's easier if we have one person that we talk to for a specific product or service.
yes, definitely.
Yeah. So you already did many things. So what is keeping you? What are you currently focusing on, or what different things are you currently focusing on in your business right now?
I'm focusing on my clients first of all, because I want to help
So,
them help them package their courses. So there are different
so
ways.
tell us, who are your clients? Are
Yeah,
they men, women, entrepreneurs? Who are they?
both men and women, and they're in non-technical spaces. So health and wellness, because I do have a background in there, and it's easier for me to spot things. Also in mindset, I've also worked with the language teachers. There's some really cool things that you can do when you're teaching languages, with courses and mindset and all sorts of, I don't know, creativity. So non-technical spaces.
Okay, and you mentioned earlier do you have a teacher background as well?
Yeah, I used to teach Romanian and English.
Okay, so that's how you actually started your career before you went to the wellness, or
Um, it yeah, it's kind of going. My mind is going back to the first job that I had, but I taught for a while, but then I worked in a pharmacy as well and doing all the background things, the things in the background, and I was kind of like a problem solver. Whenever someone was having a problem, I was sent to different locations in the pharmacy, and I was solving problems there. And people were like, "Yeah, Tini's coming." And I'm like, I'm sending Tini. Yeah, and it was a really cool part of my life, and I learned really nice skills that are serving me right to this moment.
okay, so yes, a very diverse background as well. But you're very young. You look very young, and you have
I
already
look
done
young.
like a lot of things.
I look young. It's just looking.
Oh, come on. So you said, so now you're focused on your clients. So what different things do you help your clients with?
I mainly help them with done for you and also one-to-one coaching. If they if they're just starting out with packaging their expertise into a course, we first need to talk about the different things. And the ideal thing would be that you already know the tech stuff. I don't go into the tech. I don't teach you that because yeah, we all do videos, so it's easy to be on video. And What else? If you've if you have already run a course, you know that coaches run betas, right, for their
Yes.
programs and courses.
Mm.
If you have already done that, then if you want, you can reach out to me. And the thing is, I'm going to go through all of those materials and we're going to structure them and package them into a masterpiece so that you don't have to worry about anything and you know where everything is. And your clients and students know that as well.
Okay, okay. That's okay. That's what you help your clients with. So to preferably they already run the beta version of their course and they already have some videos recorded and you're gonna help them package that properly. Yeah. Okay. But and the courses can be in anything,
What do you mean?
right? Not just health and wellness, but just in any on any topic, right?
Yes. As I said, non-technical. So if you want me to help you with, let's say, piano lessons, or yeah, music, or I don't know what else is there, photography or stuff like that. I have minimal experience or none at all. So we just talk about that. I talk about that with my clients or potential clients. I'm open and honest and I don't just work with everyone. I also have coaches and other experts that I can recommend their services to. And yeah.
Okay, okay, great. Well, it's good that you gave us those details because when you said non-technical, I thought you meant you were not helping with what platform to use to put the course and things like that. But that's not what you meant. You meant
Yes.
teaching non-technical stuff, actually. Okay,
Exactly.
so do you also help your clients with deciding on which platform is best for them and things like that?
I don't, no. Most of
Okay.
the coaches I work with, they already have their platform sorted. They don't have this issue. They only want to package their expertise, or they want to, they have already run their courses and they know that they can make them into their legacy. So they want to
Yes.
have something out there that they're proud of. And I know, when we're doing betas and we record a course for the first time, and if it's a long course, you don't really feel like going back and watching all of the videos that you did and incorporating the feedback that you received during the beta and just figuring everything out and writing a script, a beautiful script that flows. So that's where I come in, because I know that entrepreneurs in this space don't have a lot of time. And if they do, they want to spend it on other cool experiences, not looking back at
No,
themselves.
yes, not
And
necessarily re-recording all those videos and thinking and looking at all the feedback. Yeah, completely. I completely see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Do you also help people who want to write a book, or is that not part of your activities? Because now you said you've written 7 books,
yeah.
fiction and non-fiction. So is it also something you help others with?
Not actively. I used to do that. I used to help experts package their expertise into books as well, but I don't do it right now. I'm just focusing on the course creation thing. I don't know what to call it. It's a thing.
Okay, yeah, yeah, no, of course, collaboration coaching, I would say. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And would you recommend to coaches who are creating courses to also write a book where they put their knowledge in? Would you say that the two complement each other and that it would be a good thing to have as well? I mean, to have a
Yes.
book as well as a course?
Yes, it would be really cool. I do have a friend who's specialized in that, so we can talk about it. And yes, it would be a really good thing because we consume content differently. So there are people who just prefer reading books and as opposed to going through a course.
Yeah, indeed, and you have to appeal to different types of people. The ones who are visual, the ones who like videos, the one who prefer podcasts, and yeah, completely. So you would, yeah, then advise also to have a book if possible, um, which which is about the whole expertise as well. Okay, okay, great. So. Now, are there tips that you could give to our audience about creating maybe their first course or packaging it?
Yeah. And by the way, I do have multiple courses in course creation as well. So I'm teaching that too, because I know that there are people who prefer to spend their time learning and then implementing. But I mainly work with those people who just prefer to outsource. So
Okay,
there are
and also
courses.
being held by the hand as well, I
Yeah,
suppose.
not necessarily, but just,
Oh,
hey, I need this done. Can you do it? Because I'm the type of person who doesn't ask a lot of questions. So I don't bother you with, hey, should I do this or should I do this? I just listen the first time and then you're covered. So I got
okay, wow,
you.
cool.
Okay, but I wanted to make that distinction because those courses are available on multiple platforms and they will help you get started with creating a course. And yes, to answer your question, I do have a few tips. And there are a lot of ways to create a course. And the first one would be to just look back at how you like to go through courses. What do you like about online courses? And if there are a few things that stand out to you, then you want to create a course like that. So if you don't like courses with long videos, then you won't enjoy creating courses with long videos in them. And this is the first one would be keeping things simple. So simplicity is really powerful. I don't know. I just had this example of the chaos theory in mind. You know that the flutter of a butterfly's wing can create a tsunami somewhere
Yeah,
in the world.
yeah.
But it works the other way around. So when you keep things simple, you make a bigger impact. So, short videos to the point that teach people something meaningful and allow them more time to implement. Because without implementation, they will not see results. So, that's the first one, keeping things simple and short and sweet. And then there's the inspiration part. We don't just want people to go through our course and learn something. We want to also inspire them to take action and to see results and to know that it's possible for them to get the results and the transformations that we promise them. And how do you inspire people? Well, you inspire yourself first and then you inspire others. So think of, I don't know, activities or thoughts that inspire you. And when you sit down to record your course or to write your script, just write from that place where you're inspired. And you will see that words that sound differently.
Oh, wow, that's a really great tip. And I mean, for the first one, I also completely agree with you. I am somebody who likes short videos, so half an hour would be like my maximum. And that's also why I want to do the interviews in about half an hour, because if I know something is like 45 or minutes or 1 hour, I will wait until I have that chunk of time to consume it, but sometimes I just have half an hour in between, and then I like to watch a quick video. Well, quick, at least a short video. So I agree with you. I won't record long videos just because it feels cumbersome to me, and I don't enjoy watching long videos. So completely agree. And yeah, I mean, I hadn't thought about it, this inspiration, but yes, of course, when you are inspired, when you start, you are going to record your video, your course, and you are feeling inspired. That's when it's gonna transpire to other people within your video. So definitely, thank you very much for your tips. Yes.
You're welcome.
Okay.
There's another one
Well,
because I
Yes.
wanted to give three. And the
Yeah.
third one, if I may.
Yes, yes, please.
And the third one is to just get creative because if you're just recycling information that's already out there, your course is not going to stand out. So get creative in the sense that just look at how you do things and document your process because you're going to kick yourself if you don't. Because I just look back at my journey. I do have a weight loss journey, for instance, on the back. So it happened about 10 years ago. So just trying to put a course together from memory doesn't work. But when you're documenting everything that you're learning, then you can teach it. So if you've learned something, you can teach it. And that's how you get creative. And just a bonus tip, make sure that people see results right from the beginning. Because if you think about weight loss, one thing that motivates people is seeing results in the first day, the second day, and so on. So when they see results, it's easier for them to keep going. And it doesn't have to be something big, but just to know that they're progressing and that, oh my God, I did this. I have more energy. Or I did this amazing thing. I just wrote 1,000 words in half an hour. And that's really cool.
Yeah, it's a really great one. So the way we're gonna structure our course, we need to make sure that people can see results from the start. So not just that they have to consume a few videos before the first result is gonna appear, but make sure that we give them chunks and that every chunk will give them a result. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for all your tips. It was really nice talking to you today. And well, I am going to put your, I think it was your Facebook profile in the comments of this video. And if people want to know more about where your courses are stored and how to get your courses from you, be it about meal plans, weight loss, or how to create a course, right?
Mhm.
And also your books, then they can directly contact you and you'll give them the information.
Yes. They can just send me a friend request if they're cool people. No, but I'm just joking. But sometimes we get friend requests from people who are just there with one single reason in mind, and that's it. But I do enjoy creating meaningful connections because that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yes, so do I. Yeah. So thank you very much for your interview, Tini, and no doubt we'll stay in touch. And I wish you and everybody a great week ahead. And
Thank
thanks
you.
again.